What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to a different perspective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. Y'all, I came across a video. This is a compilation of women, supposedly real women, destroying feminists on TikTok. So this is going to be a video of women holding women accountable for the things they say. So this should be interesting. Let's see how well of a job they do. Y'all ready? I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Let's go.
Want to know why he dumped you and then ended up committed to somebody else? I mean, like engaged, married. Here's what probably happened.
Okay.
You were trying to change him to benefit you.
Oof. You heard that? Women tend to do that a lot. They try to change men to benefit themselves. Okay. What they say, they want to mold the man into the man that they want him to be.
But then he dumped you because he caught on to that. And he found a woman who was interested in supporting him as he bettered himself. When a man has a vision for where he wants to go in his life, and he finds a woman who supports that vision and encourages him and believes in him, he will accomplish anything he wants.
This is true. This is true. We can do so much of it on our own, but if we got the right type of woman by our side, boy, we can do so much more. Because for one, we'll be able to get that nut without stressing.
So think, ladies, if you're trying to change a man, you could be doing yourself some harm.
This is true. And the man.
Just a reminder,
Oh, we not
wants
here.
to, he will.
If he wants to, he will. Just a reminder, if he wants to, he will. Just blanketed statement, just so open-ended. What is she talking about?
You're so close. You're so close, but you're missing the mark, darling. You see, yes, a good man, if he wants to, he will, but only to someone who he thinks is worth it.
Facts.
You see, they say that women are raising standards, that we're all of a sudden finding our worth, but guess what? Men are as well, especially the good ones.
Precisely.
They're sick and tired of being pushed into the friend zone. They're sick and tired of being taken advantage of. So guess what? They won't. Especially not to someone they don't think is worth it.
Oh, yes, yes. I love that we're in a time, in a day and age, where more men are realizing their worth. More men. Men that have for the longest been feeling as though they are worthless and valueless. They're starting to realize, oh, wait, no, I do have lots of worth and value. Now I get to choose. Now I got the options. Well, look what your options are.
So, ladies, if you want a good man, prove that you are worth it.
That's what we need them to do. That's what I've been telling some of my female friends, and they've been agreeing with me. I'm like, yo, I'm no longer qualifying myself to any woman. I was doing that, and it wasn't panning out. Now women have to qualify themselves to me because I got it all. I'm the provider, right? I'm the man, right? They got to qualify themselves to me. I'm not qualifying myself to a damn woman ever again. Ever.
Prove that you are worth their time. It goes both ways.
Oh, I'm worth your time, baby. But you got to be worth mine.
So I found this post on Instagram, and it's dedicated to all you women who say there's no good men out there. There are no good men out here, say many women. Actually, no, sis, they are out there, but they avoid you because you're disrespectful, you're unappreciative, you complain all the time about everything, you're materialistic, the opposite of a wealth builder, you're loud and unpleasant, you're a slay queen, whatever that is.
For whatever that is.
You think your career is more important than family, you don't even like children, you're negative, you're a user, you think it's for fun.
A lot of what she's saying reminds me of a female that I used to talk to years ago. I'm glad I never got serious with her.
The way you dress is embarrassing. Being with you would be like being with another man. All you do is talk.
Oh, yes, she was so masculine too. The one I'm talking about, so masculine.
By yourself and what you...
Well, she was feminine, but she was feminine masculine. She wasn't, no, she wasn't feminine at all. She didn't know how to be.
Want. You have standards, but are actually below standard as wife material. This ain't even negativity. This right here is accountability. Y'all want men to be accountable all day, but once it's your turn to take it, you don't want it. If you feel hurt in the slightest or any of these points apply to you,
what's she about to say?
check yourself.
Check yourself.
Before you wreck yourself.
Before you wreck yourself. Because they probably do apply to you. Usually the folks that get offended by things are the ones that the stuff applies to. If it don't apply to you, then why the hell is you getting mad for? Shut up.
Honey, when I tell you I wanted to shout when I seen this message, I cannot confirm the statistics, but I will let you know personally, for me as a woman, I had poor choices in men when I was younger.
Oh, you hear? This is what she's doing. She's speaking her truth. She's letting it be known. She's like, shit, when I was younger, I had poor choices when it came to men.
I only chose to date the men that every woman wanted. Whether it may be because he had swag, he looked cool, he dressed nice, he looked nice, he smelled nice, everything that was superficial. Yep. Not understanding that if all women want him, then I'm going to have some competition. And there's a high possibility that I'm going to get cheated on. Now, when I spoke about my brother, who is not a cheater, when I was younger, I would have never dated a guy like him. Because I would have looked at him as lame or boring or too religious, too godly. Not understanding that he just had integrity, self-control, and great character. Simple. But it really showed how poor my decision-making skills were when it came to dealing with men.
Pause. Now, remember earlier on when I was saying that a lot of men are just now realizing their value? A lot of men were probably just like this girl's brother. Or still are. I probably resonate the most with who her brother was or is when I was growing up. The guys that she was chasing after, I couldn't be those kind of guys. I still can't be them kind of guys today. You know what I'm saying? But her brother, it was too easy. That was just who I was. You know what I'm saying? I was respectable. I had standards and I had values and morals of my own. You know what I'm saying? I only ever wanted to do right by a female. Only ever. Because I have a heart, I have emotions, and I wanted somebody to do right by me. I've never hurt anyone, and I never wanted to be hurt by anyone. But yet, what happens? In the younger years, those females, they can't value that. It's not until you get older do they see it and be like, oh, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of all these men that have been hurting me. Now I see you. Now I see you. Oh, Lord. Go on somewhere.
So my only tip for ladies is to be open-minded so you can choose somebody that you need and not who you want.
Because now I think about, this is why in the video that I posted earlier today, my requirements are my requirements for a reason. Part of it has to do with the fact that me living here in Atlanta, I have yet to have met a woman over the age of 27 that isn't suffering from depression. Not one that I have taken interest in. They either have, or most of them, I'm going to be 100. They all, every last one of them I've ever talked to over the age of 27 are dealing with depression. It's like they have done and been through so much. And it's not that I'm attracting those kind of women because I don't have depression anymore. I'm good. I'm putting out nothing but good, positive energy. But it's not what I'm getting in return, unfortunately.
No, I don't know why. But there's a...
Wait, what was she talking about? What did that message say? A 32-year-old millennial. Why are you so excited to be Gen X? LOL. I mean, I'm not excited to be a millennial. What? This is... But I needed to hear what she was talking about.
There's a...
Oh, my beautiful friend. Part of it is, yeah, there's a certain wonderfulness about not being noticed. Although at this point, we do kind of run a lot of shit. But there's definitely liberation in just not giving a fuck. And being accepted for not giving a fuck. In fact, being expected to not giving a fuck. And when we find others who don't give a fuck, it's like a double fuck saved.
What is she talking about?
We break all the norms. Whatever you thought about old people and where people should be, we don't give a fuck.
There's truth to that. I kind of got where she was coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, the jump cuts are kind of throwing me off because she's keeping everything she's saying so short. But there's a lot of truth to that. I'm about to be 34 next month. You know how many fucks I got to give? Not very many, and I pick and choose who I care to give a fuck to. You understand? That's why I'm free to say whatever it is that I want to say right here and let it be known exactly how I'm feeling. And if you don't like it, guess what? You one of them motherfuckers that ain't got a fuck to give to. Damn. Ain't that a bitch?
And we've seen so much weird shit. We did things that, trust me, no newer generation's ever gonna do.
This is true.
This keeps coming up. Let's talk about this.
I love her. She be destroying them, man. This is Red Pill Mom. RP Mom.
First off in my video, I did not say that these women were only mean to men. That is a deflection. In my video, my reference was Bad Girls Club. And in that show, what are these women doing? They're fighting each other.
Fighting each other.
Because they like to fight.
Yeah.
Yes, women have trauma. Yes, women go through things.
Right.
Yes, there are some bad guys out here.
Sure.
And I want to make this very clear. Nowhere in that video did I say you need to be nice to guys who are assholes to you.
Right.
So you won't die alone.
Right.
So let's just take that off the table. My question was, how are you so beautiful? How do you spend so much money on yourself to look like diamonds and flowers? And then you open up your mouth and you're barking and yelling and snapping at people like chihuahuas.
I hate that. I hate that. That's one of the biggest turnoffs in the world to me. See, I've said it before. I love beautiful women. I love those undeniably beautiful women. But their beauty is not enough to keep me. I will say it and keep sounding like a man on repeat. Beauty is not enough to keep me. When women open up their mouth and they be barking like chihuahuas and sounding mean and aggressive and just unnecessary and just like full of anger and hatred, ain't nobody about to deal with that. No. Instantly I'm like, oh, you is not as beautiful as I thought. You can go now. Excuse yourself.
And I see you did go through some trauma with some men and you have a hard time being nice. But yet you still want to settle down one day, get a family, have a man, do whatever.
She got beautiful eyes. She got multiple colors in her eyes. Sorry, I cut her off.
But yet you still want to settle down one day, get a family, have a man, do whatever. Who's going to see it if you're facing your fist all balled up?
Right.
You don't have the attention span to go digging for your soul anymore. On to the next one.
I love her. She's awesome. She is so realistic. She remind me of like the old head woman that you grew up with, your auntie or somebody that's been around, that's chill, that done sat down with herself and just figured some things out. She like, let me dang on dissect the way we are as people. She got a head on her shoulders. Women support women until one of them advocates for men's rights. They don't block this woman from talking. I can't hear what she's saying. Oh, dang. Hold on. I don't know why, but we can't hear what she's saying, so it don't really matter. This clip is just kind of what it is. You the new girlfriend? I don't know what the context of this is. I'm going to have to edit this video out. Starting now. When his height begins with 5. What you got a problem with that? As long as I'm taller than you, that's all that matters. Don't talk to me. How about this, fellas? If you have seen this video and you're over 6 feet, don't talk to her.
You have stumbled upon the hypocrisy of the female generation of late. They're morons.
Who are you telling?
They are morons. They want it one way for themselves, and they want it some other way for everyone else. I think that is the trait of narcissism, if I recall correctly. Maybe sociopathy, because they have no empathy for other people, but they want all empathy for themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. You can get a woman who wants to be 350 pounds and won't date a guy under 5'9".
Yeah, for real. I'm 5'10", by the way, but still. How you gonna be over here 350 pounds and over here got a requirement like that? Oh, he can't be under this height, but yet I'm 5'2", and he taller than me at 5'5". Girl, stay single, why don't you?
She can be on benefits, poor, with no money.
you know, it's so fascinating when you think about it. I know I use that word a lot because it is. It's so fascinating when you think about how it used to be back in the day. Women just, man, they were just happy if they can get a man. I remember back in the day, the requirements used to be, you got transportation and you got a car and you got your own home. That was like the maximum, or not maybe the maximum, but the minimum of the higher standard that a woman will require from a man is for him to be independent, own car, own house, and a job. That was it. But now
she wants you to be a millionaire.
Yes, yes. Most of them, some of them, shit, a lot of them.
They want to date up, and they want you to date down. It's hypocrisy.
Fellas, screw them up. Only date up as well. So they can stay down there at the bottom, be by themselves. No.
Think that ejaculation gives them 50% of the credit.
What? That was stupid.
This statement means regardless of how unfit and toxic the mother is, she deserves more rights as a parent than the father does.
Oh, I get it now. I get it. The woman stated, she says men think that because they ejaculated, that means their semen had a big portion in creating this child, that they deserve 50% of the credit. Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. Because without this nut, there was no child. It had to start with me, or man, I should say. Yes.
Just because she's a woman.
And basically what that other lady was saying is, oh, well, because woman had to bear child for 9 months, breastfeed, give birth, labor, all this stuff. I get it. But that's what your bodies were created for. You do realize that if the roles were reversed, we would have that same irrelevant argument, right? It's irrelevant. That argument is irrelevant. That's what the body was created for.
I think men truly
or what the body was created to do, I should say.
Understand what a friends with benefits relationship is.
Oh, she about to say something stupid.
Understand what a friends with benefits relationship is. They want all the benefits and none of the friendship.
Oh, dumb.
And none of the I knew she was gonna say something stupid. They want all the benefits and none of the friendships.
Oh, I'm just wondering if you and Miss Mama can have a little chat here, because I'm pretty sure they know exactly what it means.
Yes. You're my F buddy. We're buddies. And we F.
See, you hear friends with benefits, and you hear heavy on the friends, and I have the benefits included, and they pretty much just hear benefits. Yeah, access to lots of benefits. How do I know that? Because if they really wanted the friendship mixed with the benefits, they'd be in a relationship. So do I...
No, I mean, you're not all the way right either, because a friendship and a relationship is two different things. I could have a female friend and we F too. We do some little stuff on the side, and then her and I can still be dope friends and hang out and do stuff and be in our friend groups and all this type of stuff. We can have all the benefits of the friendship. There's nothing wrong with that. But a friends with benefits, though, you don't want all the benefits of an actual relationship. The dating, the me feeding you, the you staying at my house after we fuck. I be trying not to curse, but I've already done cursed like a sailor.
I actually think friends with benefits exist. No, I think it's one of those things that works until it doesn't, and it invariably doesn't work, because the minute you add the emotion and the caring and the connectiveness of friendship mixed with benefit.
I mean, it works until it doesn't work, but no, it's not the caring and the emotion of friendship. It's you're falling for that person.
Doll, you can't help but get attached. And the minute you start acting attached, the other party's going to withdraw. So we want to slow down. We want to understand why we do what we do. We want to ask ourselves, why is that more appealing than investing in a relationship? Because my guess is that feels a whole lot safer. And
that's facts. That's facts.
Our body works so hard to protect ourselves. Just a thought.
Your mind works even harder to protect yourself. She was saying some truths, some facts, and then she was saying some stuff that just didn't kind of go with it as well. But yeah, next one.
When did criticism become abuse? There was a time when a degree of criticism was expected.
For sure. For sure.
If not encouraged as a part of constructive growth.
Yes. I was literally arguing with some, in a group chat yesterday. I don't even want to get into that right now.
But now any form of criticism is considered abuse or hate speech, and that's absolutely absurd. If anything would create a degenerative, weak culture, that'd be it.
Whoa, wow, loud. When he still cares about a girl body count is and doesn't realize how misogynistic it is. A man caring about a female body count is not misogynistic. I swear women will say anything just to make the other person look bad.
Using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
It doesn't. That's it. Yeah, she just kept it short and quick. A man being concerned about your body count doesn't mean he hates you. Because that's what misogynistic mean. The hatred of women. If he cares that your body count is 13 like this number on this screen, it don't mean he hates you. It just means that you might not be marriage material. At least not for him. Or me. That's just me.
White people wearing dreadlocks is cultural appropriation, and it is racist.
Oh my god. It's like the woke pick-me girls, isn't it? I'll say anything.
That term pick-me is just being used so much now. It's crazy.
Well, like,
I don't even like that word. It sounds like pygmy. Like, I don't know.
Male feminists, Lord. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress with this shit? Fuck me.
She gets it. She gets it.
Don't hate us. They frustrated with us. We confusing as heck. One minute we say men ain't about nothing. Next minute we say we need a man. Next minute we say we ain't giving it up. Next minute we give it up to the man down the street.
Yo! She's spitting nothing but facts. Women are mad confusing. Mad confusing. I ain't came across one yet that wasn't. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Oh, bro, my mom started with me. My mom would say one thing and then completely go against that thing she said and say something else. I'm like, Mom, what is going on? And then I thought it was just her. Then I walked out into the real world and saw a whole lot of women do that mess too. I'm like, wow. I hope they're okay.
They don't hate us. They don't hate us. We hate them though.
Facts. Facts. I know there's gonna be some women watching right now be like, stop, okay, stop saying that. Why are you saying this stuff? Because it's true. There's a theme on TikTok going around that starts with, we hate all men, but when he loves me, some junk. Women created that. And a lot of women are using that. Starting that junk off with, we hate all men, but... Huh? Y'all be doing the most. Y'all don't see us walking around here doing this stuff. We hate all women, but no. We would never even fix our mouth to say some crap like that. It would. That's not even a thought that would cross our brain.
We hate them, and at the same time, we want them. We want their validation. We want their relationship. We want their last name. We still want all that. We want their sex game. We still want all that.
Facts.
But we bash them so badly.
Yes, you do.
And still expect them to want us.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. They don't hate us.
No.
They don't hate us.
We don't.
Black men are our first choice, and we're their first choice.
Facts. Okay, maybe y'all wasn't my first choice, but y'all became my fifth choice, but now I'm choosing not to again. Because y'all making it way too difficult for your boy. I keep trying with my black queens. But I'm about ready to give up. Hey, at least in this state I am. Let me correct myself. In this state, I am. Don't come to Atlanta and think you can find something here.
When they don't have an option, they move to other races. They move to other groups of women. But yeah,
she feels me. She feels me.
Yeah, I just needed to say that. Our black men don't hate us.
Look, go back to the video that I did when I said I went on a date with the Karen. That's literally the conversation that her and I had. Well, the argument. What's the name of that dang old restaurant? Cheesecake Factory. We sitting in Cheesecake Factory having this argument the entire time we're in there. And then just like how this woman said women are confusing, I'm over here thinking that after I'm leaving this girl on this date, that I'm never talking to her again. The next day, this woman is all ready to hang out with me again. The very next day. I'm like, chick, we just argued the entire time we were on this date. And you think I want to see you again? Hell not. Look, confusing.
They frustrated with us.
Very.
They tired of us.
Tired as hell.
They tired of us. They tired of us saying that, ooh, I want to have a hot girl summer.
Oh, yeah. Stop that.
With a boot.
Stop that.
And to speak to the young lady deciding to
she belonged to the street.
Abstain from sex. 9 times out of 10, it was because she gave it up to a guy who she didn't need to be with in the first place. That went about nothing.
Facts.
And she felt like, ooh, I'm going to give it up to him. And when I give it up to him, then he's going to want to know me.
Facts.
He's going to get to know my personality.
Facts.
And he's going to like me so much.
You know, I'm thinking about somebody I need to send this to right now. I got to go back. Ooh, I'm this close. I'm this close to wanting to send this to her.
Because she gave it up to a guy.
Listen to what she said. This is exactly what she did too. And now she fighting herself saying, oh no, I ain't giving it up no more unless he my boyfriend. How he gonna want to become your boyfriend if you don't give it up to him first? He gotta know what he about to get into. Shit, look, think about that for a second. How could a woman possibly think that that would work? Being like, oh, I'm not gonna give it up to no man again unless he my boyfriend. And then when he becomes your boyfriend, like let's say, hey, I want to make you my girlfriend, and then he gets it and don't like what he gets, then he gonna leave.
They tired of us. They tired of us saying that, ooh, I want to have a hot girl summer with a boot. And to speak to the young lady deciding to abstain from sex, 9 times out of 10, it was because she gave it up to a guy who she didn't need to be with in the first place. That went about nothing. And she felt like, ooh, I'm going to give it up to him. And when I give it up to him, then he's going to want to know me. He's going to get to know my personality. And he's going to like me so much. He's going to do right by me. And that didn't work.
I'm going to be honest with y'all ladies. You might not like what I'm about to say, but hell, I mean, shit. I'm not just speaking for me when I say this. I'm not speaking for all guys, but I'm not just speaking for me when I say this. For me personally, when I spot a girl, first thing on my mind is what it's like. What she working with. That's the first thing on my mind. I need to know what that's talking about before I can give you a relationship. Because I'm going to be getting it from you all the time if we go into a relationship. So I need to know what you got going on. That's the first thing on my mind. My goal is to get there. And if I like it and I like you and it, then hell, now look, let's go ahead and sit down and fill this contract out. When I say contract, I'm talking about relationship. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Take it or leave it.
That didn't work. Because we like projects. Women like projects. We like to form men and create men into what we want them to be.
Ain't that what that chick said earlier? Ain't that what she said earlier? I always... No, Google did a study. Google did a study and they determined that based on people's search history when it comes to prawn, you know what that is. You know what I'm trying to say. They determined that a lot of women look for the literary representation while men look for imagery. And going even deeper into that study, they saw that a lot of women were looking up things like, you know how women like those novels, those sexual novels and stuff. So they were looking up things like pirates and Dracula and werewolves and just really, really masculine creatures and beasts and men that were being tamed by women in these books and these novels. Women like men that are projects for them to work on. Those werewolves, vampires, and pirates, those are very masculine representations of men or mankind that need to be tamed in some sort of way. But to some degree, they may need that. I remember Jordan Peterson once said that a perfect man is of no challenge to any woman. So the man can't be perfect. He has to have some degree of flaw to him so that the woman can feel that there's something that she can work on when it comes to him to make him better.
That's why we'll date a man with potential.
They love the men with potential, boy. I swear they do.
He doesn't see what I see in him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see something special in him.
You see, that's just like those novels where the 50 Shades of Grey. It's just like that.
That man ain't about nothing. That man ain't never want you.
Ah, nope.
But you felt like I'm gonna make him want me. He gonna want me later. Like once he get to know me, he'll change for me.
Ain't that something? It's the ones where the women are not sure if the man is really into them, that they want the most. The man that's making it clear as day that they want him, they push him away. As a matter of fact, I got another clip for us to play. That's a prime example of that. This the clip right here. Then we'll go back to the other video.
Good guy morning text.
Grand rising, my beautiful black queen. I hope I didn't awake you. I just wanted to let you know you were the first thing on my mind as soon as I woke up. After our date last night, man, I couldn't stop thinking about your beautiful smile.
You see? See how she goes right back to sleep? For the good guy text? She went right back to sleep like, he's showing interest in me. He's showing that he wants me. Ew, this is a turnoff.
Versus Hoodnig morning text.
Versus Hoodnig morning text. I'm glad she didn't have this dang on TikTok voice say the whole word, because the dang on voice sound Caucasian as heck.
Man, wake your mustache up, dog. Dirt ass, dense ass. Man, get the fuck up. Go brush your motherfucking mouth. I know that mouth stink, dog. I know. Oh, I can smell that shit over here, man. So listen, man, hit me up when you wake the fuck up, dog. Funky mouth ass. Stop playing with me.
Dang, she sounded. I ain't even gonna say it. You saw how the good dude that was letting it be known how interested he was in her, even though he was sounding a little bit cheesy or corny. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it's a good dude. She know that other dude is not a good dude. She know he isn't. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the way that this dude was texting, that don't work. I tried it. I tried both, and the way he did it was far more effective. It was a lot more lighthearted. It was a lot more playful. And she's thinking the fact that I'm waking up to a text from him, he's interested.
And that man ain't never want you. But you felt like I'm gonna make him want me. He gonna want me later. Like once he get to know me, he'll change for me. That's also why we'll stay in really bad relationships too. Because we feel like we can groom men. But yeah, they don't hate us.
No, we don't.
Returns, show me your bank statements, show me your face, show me your profile.
And then he should show you to the door, sister.
Facts.
Because if you think those things are going to make you happy, you have a real misconception of what true love is.
You know, let's say something that hasn't been said in a while. Let's say something that hasn't been said in a while. All right, so now we know with a lot of modern women that they want successful men, right? Back in the day, it used to be that no one wanted to be in a situation where they were going to struggle in life or struggle to pay bills, because they know how much of a toll that it can take on your soul, your spirit, and your heart. That financial burden, how much of a toll it can take on you. People aren't really talking about that now when they talk about what it is that they want when it comes to a man being rich or a man making money. They're just saying, all right, if I get with a man that is rich, that is a millionaire, that is a 7-8 figure earner, if I get with that type of man, I should be assured to never have to go through that burden in life. They're not saying that. They're just saying, I want this rich, successful man. What they don't understand is, depending on who they're dealing with, they don't know whether or not if that individual will always be that successful. I know people who are millionaires that their wives been with them through the up and down for it. When they had it all and when they lost it all and when they got it all back. You have to be willing to be that woman for him. You have to be that supportive. If you're coming in where he already has it, it's not a good look for you. You look at what's one of the main issues in people's marriages, it's the finances. So if you got with someone that is successful and has their shit together, and then that thing falls apart for whatever reason, then you're ready to leave them. They should have never been with your ass in the first place. Because you're not a real ride or die. You're just riding while the train was going. But you was ready to get off when it stopped.
Men, I am so sorry that there are women out there like this.
Thank you for apologizing on their behalf.
And you can avoid them. There are some signs, especially early on. So,
see, I had that dang on face mask print. My bad, y'all. Stopped her.
You can avoid them. There are some signs, especially early on. So for my next video, I am going to show you how to watch out for a woman who thinks like this.
Shit, man, we doing a pretty good job of that. We just doing a pretty good job of that. Shoo! It's a long video, y'all. It's a long video. I had a lot to say, but I hope y'all take something good from this. Y'all know what time it is. If you like this reaction, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the original going to be down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you follow your boy on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See ya.